Nate, big win for you tonight, big knockout after a back and forth first round. You came out and stopped him first thing in the second. How's it feel, first of all?
That feels great, man. Yeah, I'm just really excited, and I really believed it. I know I was on a bad run there, but I was like, man, I really feel good in the gym, and I feel like I just feel like I could go in there with anyone, honestly, and I think it really it came out in the fight today.
You've been around this game for a long, long time. Is it tough to not give up hope if you have a couple tough losses? You feel like you feel you had it still, but you still have to prove it, right?
Exactly. That was the thing. Like, I felt that way in my before my last fight, and then, not to make an excuse, but it is an excuse, I guess. The altitude really affected me, and I just wasn't able to perform. But like I said, in the gym, going with top level guys, I just knew I was right. I'm right there at the top. I know it. With the guys I've been going with, and so it was really good because a lot of people kind of turned their back on me and stopped believing in me. Even close friends from the past. So I'm kind of it was definitely tough, but it feels so good now.
Tell us about the difference that you feel like from welterweight to middleweight. Your body, how do you feel?
For me. It was kind of like a downhill spiral with being at welterweight. At first, I felt great because I had been training at middleweight, and at middleweight I eat whatever I want and I recover and everything. And so the first fight was great, but then after that, because of dieting, I'd never experienced this before. After being off of a diet and being like, oh, I can eat whatever I want, I blew up to heavier than I'd ever been. And then having to cut back down, and then blowing up again and having to cut back down. And then also the other problem is when you're dieting and you're training, you're not allowing yourself to train at 100% of your potential because you're malnutrition basically. So training wise, I feel way better, and yeah. So the weight cuts, secondary issue. The weight cut the week of the fight, I feel great, and I can see other guys that are kind of miserable. And third issue is there's a thing called cerebrospinal fluid that protects your brain from concussions. And when you cut a certain amount of your body weight, you can't completely rehydrate. And if that fluid doesn't completely fill back up, you're a lot more susceptible to concussions. And so I definitely feel better at 85.